Hello Cancer, welcome to your March 1st through 15th collective reading. This is for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you'd like a private reading to focus on just your energy, please go to royalmystic.com and we will proceed with the collective reading. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for your presence here. Your information is a blessing and always welcome. Thank you so much. Well, there we go. Thank you, Spirit. That is divine right there. In the cards. And there's your here and now. Relationships, love life, and spiritual life. So it looks like we've got some seeker action happening. Oh, nice. Employment. So if some of you are looking for a job, looks like it's showing up for you. That's funny, I said seeker and there it is. Three of Pentacles. Wow. You guys saw me shuffle the cards, the reading right before this. A lot of the same cards are coming out, so some of you might be cross-watching and see them. That is the advantage to watching your Sun, Moon, and Rising in your natal chart, because it allows you kind of triangulate the energy and see what's running congruently through both or all three. So the Three of Pentacles is talking about doing something physically to bring in your own abundance. So it's from your own hand. It's something you're doing as an action. Now it might be a decision you make. It might be an actual physical hands-on thing that you make yourself. It could be art. It could be, some people are mechanics, so they work with their hands. Anything like that you would, architect, engineer, anything like that. So this is bringing it in through your own action. And we have the Emperor. So the Emperor is the divine universe himself, itself, the collective self. This is the creative energy of what we have and how things move around. Now, this is also divine guidance and saying, hey, I'm present here, I'm with you, you're not alone. The Knight of Wands, this is time to take action, so it's definitely speaking to that, okay? This is very fast-moving energy, and it is definitely saying, act now. Queen of Pentacles, this is very grounded, stable energy. It's a committed energy. This big pillar here isn't going anywhere. It's made out of solid gold, and it's got emeralds. Emeralds are a sign of wealth and opulence. They're also a sign of love. So for some of you, this may be the person that is in that situation or in that relationship with you. And then we have the lovers themselves. This is a divine union of spirit having, like the transfer of energy that happens between two people who are in love is a divine thing. This is one of the highest vibrations you can get to as far as making yourself bond with another person. Is getting this vibration, and it makes you crazy. It's that solid heart energy that just makes your heart skip a beat every time you see the person, and nonetheless when you're in the throes here. So if it's not talking about another person for some of you, it's talking about your higher self ascending into this energy for divine. This would be your physical body and your soul rising up to make the ascension. Ascending energy is about having, upgrading your spiritual DNA, okay? If that's clear as mud, I'm sure. But it is an upgrade in your spiritual life and light. Here we have the Eight of Cups, where you're looking out into the future or looking out into the horizon and asking your higher self to show you if this is the right one, show you if this is the right way. This is the Cancer energy because it's the cups. This Eight of Cups is saying, okay, I've gone as far as I can here. What else is out there? Or what's the next step? Some of you may be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is also a card for if there is a time for you to stand up for yourself. Because this is someone who is ready to pull the sword and do what she has to do. So speaking your truth is very important. And this doesn't have to be a she. Even though it is a queen, it's just feminine energy. So it can be, if you're a male, this can be talking about you. Or it can be talking about the other person in your relationship scenario. Now, we also have the Devil card. The Devil card has several meanings, just like every other card in the deck. In the positive as it can be. The Devil card means kind of a continuous honeymoon where you feel like, you just don't want to, you might want to call off work just so you can hang out in the boudoir with this wonderful, passionate person. On the downside, this can also be someone who is narcissistic, who is very controlling, who has very, very much suffocating energy. And it can be someone who has an addiction to anything. You just pick your choice. Or someone who is in a codependent relationship with you. So be careful of this. Now, the other thing it can be, barring all of those things, if I haven't struck a bell for you, this can also be your own mental energy happening as far as self-sabotage. Because sometimes when we get too close to the flame, in this case you feel your heart skip a beat, and you run the other way because, oh my God, what do I do now? I don't know what this is. I've never experienced this before. Everything else I've ever had has been a nightmare. So this thing that's really, really good feels really, really strange, and I'm going to run from it because I'm afraid. That happens. Now we have the Hierophant, which is talking about an employer or someone or something that you belong to. It can be a government entity, it can be a school, it can be any large employer, big company. This is just telling you they're granting you admittance. Ace of Swords backs that up and also gives you a clear-cut path. This is a gift from the universe. Aces are always something that has been a door that's been opened by the divine. Sorry, and the gift is you get to cut loose of all ties that bind. Just one second, I need to take a sip. Sometimes when you breathe in, it just hits you from the wrong way. So this is a victory, and this is beginning with a clear-cut path. So that's a great thing. It just cuts right through the BS, and you get to move forward. And you've got the Hermit card, which is talking about allowing yourself to find your own path, okay? Seeking your direct route. So this is being very strong in your meditative practice, allowing your higher self to be the thing that guides you. That is your internal light that is guiding your way. So don't lose sight of that. Let's see what the clarifiers have to say, Cancer. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all Cancer, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to clarify this reading and assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, divine, for your presence here. You are always welcome and very appreciated. Oops, sorry, I had two cards in my hand. Okay, we have the Empress now. The Empress is the creative energy. She is the muse. She is the life giver. She brings things into existence, bears them into existence. So this is the work that will have to be done to bring in the prophet. But she's here to inspire. You've got the universe also guiding, helping you keep your balance while all the chaos breaks loose back in the background. As you can see, the water is kind of choppy. And, well, so it's very choppy. There's a boat about to go down. they're having a little trouble out there. But this guy, he's just as peaceful. He's got his little smile. His eyes are closed. He's just keeping it going, focusing on his own thing and letting everybody else deal with their drama. Just keep your focus on you. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Wands, which is time to take action, and the 7 of Rods, which is telling you, hold your ground, okay? So when it's time to take action, it might be that you need to stand up and not let anybody tell you where to go next or what to do next. You basically hold them back. You know, sometimes everybody's got an opinion, and it don't have nothing to do with you. It's about them. So Queen of Pentacles, very strong foundation, very earth energy, very solid, very grounding, very committed energy. Page of Swords, showing up with this idea, some kind of idea or information all of a sudden. You're being told something. The Lovers, having the upgrade. And then here's the upgrade, 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is an overwhelming blessing. So what that means is, it means work. Previously I said, if somebody showed up with a whole bunch of fruit, well, Spirit just gave me a new one in a couple of readings back, talking about a diamond mine. If you got a diamond mine or a gold mine or an oil well or whatever it is, all those things require you to dig to get to it, right? So this is about digging in and getting to the meat of the whole thing. And this is your energy, Cancer. You are the Cups, so definitely talking to you. 8 of Cups is looking out to the future and saying, okay, what do I do now? And the 4 of Pentacles shows up, which is very grounded and stable energy. It's saying, hold your ground, plant yourself. Put yourself, just build a foundation. Don't just take off. Okay? Stabilize. It might be telling you, some of you, to commit. This is the air energy coming in, which is the Queen of Swords, standing her ground. Okay? Speaking her truth. It also means someone might have to just be honest about what's going on. We've got the Hermit, which is saying this is an inside job, so you're going to have to do some soul searching for sure. And it's going to take a lot of work. That Devil card, whoever this is for, some of you are really having to work through some issues. Okay? So it's either your issues or someone else's issues, and you're having to start all over again. The 10 of Rods, starting at a new place in the road. But it's not a bad thing. These are prosperous and blooming, so this means it's a new beginning in a good way. Hopefully it's the right way for some of you who have been really, it's maybe one of those times where you've just really been having to pull out all the stops to get someone's attention and let them know that you really, really care for them, and you're willing to do the work with them. Hierophant, new beginning, heading your boat in the right direction, taking your ideas and your experience and going for it. Ace of Swords, King of Rods. Now, this is a new beginning and a victory. Sorry, my arm is itching now. I had to scratch my arm and knocking the microphone around. The Ace of Swords is talking about the victory and cutting away old ties that hold you back and bind you. Some of you are going to work for yourselves or starting your own thing. You might be a supervisor or a leader of some kind, but this is definitely having the power of authority. And as you get yourself focused and centered, you get everything you could want. This is the 10 of Cups. This is the fulfillment of the happily ever after. Love, happiness. This is your sign, Cancer. You are the Cups. So you're reaching your top level here with all the abundance that you ever hoped for. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much. I hope you're watching the weeklies. Those are out there now so that you don't have to wait so long in between the bi-monthly. Many blessings to you all. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you again in the middle of March. Namaste.